In 1940, James Webb Young, an ad executive who was responsible for some of the most memorable advertising of the 20th century, such as the wartime slogan, "Loose lips sink ships," wrote a short book outlining the steps of the creative process called A Technique for Producing Ideas. According to Young, the stages of creativity are 1. Gathering the raw material. 2. Working over these materials in your mind. 3. The incubating state. Drop the problem completely and do something that stimulates your imagination and emotions. 4. The actual birth of the idea. The eureka, I have it stage. 5. Exposing the idea to the light. The final shaping and development of the idea to practical usefulness. The complexity of the systems, products, buildings, and infrastructure that we're currently designing, and the increased specialization of disciplines means that more than one person is involved in this creative process. As soon as more people are involved, you need to expand the process, and it becomes more complex. But the results of having multiple perspectives focused on a problem or a question lead to better solutions. The roles in an integrative process include the owner. This could also be the organizer, client, or funder. It's the person who wants the product, has posed the question, or has the problem to be solved. They're generally the reason the project exists. Designers. These are the individuals who will be creating solutions in whole or in part. A project manager. The person who's keeping everyone on time, on budget, and on topic. There needs to be either a decision maker or a process by which participants make decisions, such as voting. There are often subject matter experts who may or may not be part of the design team. Makers who test out the solutions being proposed, whether that's a prototype, a piece of code, a policy, or a 3D model. Often the person who has to sell the end product is present, and the potential end users are also involved at different points. The process is usually facilitated and recorded, whether there's an individual facilitator or it's self-facilitated by members of the team. IP facilitates thinking outside of the box. Because all of us in any discipline are trained very similarly to one another, that training puts us into a box. The box is people that are trained as architects, or people that are trained as engineers or software developers, etc. The best way to think outside of that box is to have never been in the box. So when someone outside of your discipline has the opportunity to offer suggestions or solutions, they aren't constrained by having the same education and similar experience. Will all of these out-of-the-box suggestions and solutions be good ones, or even feasible? No, but that's where your training means that you can take that idea and figure out how it could possibly work, or use what you know will work to accomplish the intent, or combine it with another idea. And you will have the same opportunity for out-of-the-box thinking for every other discipline, and every one of these experiences will make you better at what you do, because you've been exposed to thinking that's different from your own, and from then on, you'll have a broader pool of concepts to draw on. The complex issues of climate change, environmental degradation, and social justice all require that we work together. How well we work together will determine how timely and how complete our solutions are. Sorry, I think I said that wrong. La, 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 la.